in the Grooveyard. We're on location with Joey Molland from Badfinger. Welcome to the Ram's Head.
Well, thank you very much. Nice to be back.
Fantastic show last night at the Birchmere in Alexandria. Who do you have out with you here in 2017 for the Straight Up Tour?
I've got a bunch of guys from L.A., the Venice Beach Doctors, and just a bunch of young guys. They do this kind of show with guys like me.
What is amazing is it's straight up Badfinger live and complete. And the reason we announced you that way last night, you do feel a sense of completeness, don't you, on this tour after the 40-some years of turmoil, actually almost 50 years. You go way back. I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a mastermind from the beginning, and no doubt about it. But you're still alive and vibrant today in 2017.
I'm enjoying myself. Got a good life, you know, Lord's blessed me. Things did come together for Badfinger, for the families and all that stuff. It's a shame the other guys aren't here, really. I miss them still to this day. And, it's funny, if it wouldn't have been for managers and business people, we probably would have still had our band, you know. So it's a bit, there's some regrets, but it's a great time for me. Like I say, I've been really blessed.
During this tour, you're celebrating the release of Straight Up back in, 1971 into 1972?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Capitol Records had their headquarters in Germantown, Maryland, and you came out to WHMC to see Barry Richards and myself and hung out because you played Owings Mill up here in Baltimore. Painter's Mill was the name of the venue.
Yeah, Painter's Mill. Yeah, I remember.
You remember that. But it's just so cool that you're still going, and good music withstands the test of time. The transition from the Ivies to Badfinger, a story in itself. They should make a movie about that, Joey.
Well, they'd made that record with Come and Get It, the Paul McCartney song, and for some reason, shortly after that, the bass player left. Tommy Evans decided to go on the bass. He was a guitar player in the band at the time, and they decided to change their name, and they started looking for a guitar player. And I was fortunate enough to get an audition and pass the audition, folks, and got the job.
If you want it, here it is. Come and get it.
You're in the Grooveyard. We're on location with Joey Molland from Badfinger. It's 2017. You started a long time ago in England. It's an amazing story. I hope people will log on to your website and read the story. And why don't you give that information out? What's your 411?
Our website's called badfingersite.com. Badfingersite.com. A guy named Paul Davey runs it for me, heaven sent, and just does great work for us. And all the info about the band's on there, the story and all that. And of course, the music's available through the site. Some T-shirts and general stuff like that. And where we're going to be, where we've been, what we've been up to is all up there. So there you go.
What advice do you give to aspiring musicians in 2017 who just picked up their first Badfinger record?
Well, I hope you enjoy that record you just picked up. And if you're starting to get somewhere, read the papers or get yourself a good lawyer. If anybody ever starts ripping you off about it, go to the source of the money and stop it. Because these people cannot work without money. Go to your record label, go to your publishing company, stop the money.
I told you he was a mastermind, ladies and gentlemen, no doubt about it. Today in 2017, a lot of concert goers are having to be subjected to violence, terrorism. I know in the back of your mind how many years you have done music. Our prayers for you and all your family and friends in England. But what is the vibe right now over in England with all this? Because we're in the trenches with you, brother.
It seems to be the vibe in England. People, I don't know, they seem to be, the only way they can make their points is with violence and stuff. I don't really think it favours them, and I don't think they'll get anywhere doing it. You feel terrible for the people that are affected directly by it, the victims. I just don't see the point, and it never worked in the past. We've been going to war with each other for thousands of years. We're still going to war. So it never did any good. It never did any good. So let's, sit down, talk about it. Talk to your leaders. The leaders are the ones who can change it, whether they're religious leaders, government leaders. They're the only ones who can really affect change. We're the only ones who can say what the changes need to be. So God bless you all, and And God bless you for your patience.
Keep an eye on your brother, right?
Exactly, man. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
As Rick Danko used to say, keep one eye open and one eye shut.
He was a special kind of guy, wasn't he?
He certainly was. Joey, the 50th anniversary of Woodstock. Wouldn't you like to get up there?
I'd love to. I'd love to go there. I wasn't at the original one, but I'd love to go to the celebration of it. It was a great event. It'll always be remembered, never forgotten.
I've been talking to all my radio colleagues after 40-some years in radio. I want you inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as the inventors of soft rock.
The inventors of soft rock. Well, thank you very much. That's right. Nice of you, boss. It'd be great to get in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if we ever will. I don't know if we ever really deserve it, but it's a great, a great thing. You know what I mean?
You're neck and neck with the Moody Blues and the Zombies. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough, and that's a great compliment, Tom. Thank you very much.
Our guest in the Grooveyard, Joey Molland from Badfinger. You'll be DJ before we roll out of here. Back in the day, you, Mick Fleetwood, everybody in the pubs playing Little Richard records, banging it out. Maybe you'll set up a Little Richard record?
Ooh, yeah. I remember walking across a car show in Milwaukee, and, Little Richard is such a fantastic singer. And I've been singing myself for, I don't know, at that time about 35 years I've been singing. And the first time in my life, the beginning of Good Golly Miss Molly, that... And his voice comes in. And for the first time in my life, I was able to hit the note and sing the beginning of Good Golly Miss Molly. So listen to this, everybody.
Good golly, Miss